Hello, my name is Rafa Vog, and today I would like to talk about the principles of Kanban board and JiraSoftware. So what is a Kanban board? It is a work management system. It helps you visualize your work, limit working progress, also known as WIP limits, and maximize your efficiency. So in JiraSoftware, we can use Kanban boards and we can create our own project by clicking onto projects and create project. It is also possible to do it here. So you click on that and there's two possible options, which is a classic one or a next gen project. Today we're going to focus on the next gen project, and you fill out your project name, whatever you want. For example, Jira demo, if I can spell, and it creates a key, which is basically assigning each task that you make under that specific ID, which means it's under that project. So you click create. So here it creates your board, and you can make whatever you want in it. So you have 3 columns. So each column represents an activity. For example, to do, in progress, or done. And together, those activities make a workflow. So you can add any activity you want. For example, design. Let's say manufacture. And testing. I also like to add backlogs, which basically means a backlog is a place where you put all your ideas in and your teammates can pick up and commit to that idea and put it onto to-do list. So your done activity is always on at the very end, and we don't need the to-do list anymore. Oh no, sorry. We don't need the in progress activity. So we're gonna delete that, because design, manufacture and testing is our progress. So now I can add my teammates into this board, and I'm gonna do that real quick in a second. So I've made 2 friends and I've added them to my board. So I have 2 teammates now. So I can, if I have specialists, for example for designing, manufacture and testing, let's say I assign each one of those processes to each group member. I would have to go to manage workflow, and this is your workflow. Let me just redo that real quick, just for tidiness sake. There we go. And you can add rules, and you can make all kinds of rules, but right now I want to assign an issue to someone. So now I can make the design process and I can assign it to my teammate. So I add that. See, we have this symbol here, which means the rule is applied. We can make the manufacture process. Oh, sorry. Manufacture process, and put a rule on it. And manufacture, and we can assign it to my teammate, another teammate here. And then testing would be up to me. Let's say like this. And now if you save and close, and you go back to your board, you can make your specific jobs. I'm just gonna call them work 1, work 2, work 3, work 4, work 5, work 6. So you can click and drag to move it between activities. And for example, today I want to do 2 jobs. Well, let's say 3. and you can drag it on to design and it should automatically assign it to my colleague, as you can see here. So let's say she's finished with her job and she moves it to manufacture, and it automatically reassigns it to my other colleague. And let's say she picks up another one and he's done, and it just moves on like so. So you can set the whip limits, and whip limits basically mean that there's a certain amount of tasks in the column that the activity can handle. So for example, in this usually people can handle up to 2 tasks, so let's say we want to set the limit to 2. Or a manufacture process is very tedious process, the max limit would be 1, and the design can go up to 2, let's say. And you can put 2 into the design, but if you put more than 1 into manufacture, it gets blocked. So that's the whip limits. There's also a possibility to assign each task individually. So if you click on a task, you can see assignee, and you can change the assignee on the actual task, and it should reassign it. So then you can also make a child issue, and you can link an issue. You can also attach any multimedia you like. Each task should have a name, a title. A proper title would be make a mind map. A description should be something like mind map for moving equipment from Kevin's Street, and you save that. You can also add a child issue, and by doing that it's like a subtask in a task. So you can say make it colorful, and you click create, and you also can assign that subtask to a different person. So let's say my other teammate. So then you go back, and as you can see it has a child issue, and the main task is assigned to one person and the other is assigned to the other. So you can change its state. You can say that this particular child issue is done, and then it's done. But you still have to make a mind map. So after each work is done, you can just put it into done bar, and that is your job done. So that'll be the end of the tutorial. Thank you very much.